Do you have
Charlotte,
any questions for the audience?
Yeah, we got one
participating?
question from the audience that says, test chat.
Oh, test chat. All right, all right. Hey, test chat. What's going on, buddy? What do you want?
They're checking the chat with a test. You moron.
Hey, you know what? There was a wrestler named Test. I thought that was his.
At least she's
monster.
attractive. What? Why are you here? Maybe me and her should take over. I don't know her name, but I never do. With the lady.
All right. You know what, voice? You know what? You know what? Maybe we need to have you like not drink too much during these live streams because we want to have a friendly get together instead of a very unfriendly. You know.
But people feel free to chat, discuss. If you have any questions, we could get a little off topic. And if any ladies want to give me their phone number, feel free.
My number is 911.
All right, voice. Let's go to the next topic. Let's go with now.
All right, y'all ready to talk about how Ricochet makes his debut and beats Kyle Fletcher finisher?
Ricochet. She was trying to say Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Ricochet makes
my tongue.
Right. Ricochet makes his debut and beats Kyle Fletcher with his finisher in a modified reverse he calls the Vertigo. That's right. AEW, my favorite wrestling program, Dynamite. Can't wait to talk about that. Ricochet is now in AEW. Wow. What do you say, boys? What do you think about that?
Okay. I am excited. I do like Ricochet, even though he has a bad moral compass of always following the rules.
Nothing wrong with that.
Here's my question. He's a guy who defies gravity, and his finishing move is now a modified DDT. You go up to the top rope. You stand there. You let the fans cheer, and then you jump. Instead of DDT, what is he thinking? I'm asking you.
You know, he's thinking, you know what? He's free now to do whatever he wants. You know, soaring. AEW is a very athletic league. You know, it's probably the most athletic wrestling league.
Yeah.
Right. So now Ricochet's got to, he's got to come in with a different strategy. You know what I'm saying?
So he goes to the most athletic league and decides to do a less athletic move.
Right.
That makes sense to you.
I think so. Yeah. Because, doing the opposite of what everyone else is thinking of, that's how you get them, I think that's what Sun Tzu said back in The Art of War.
And a little off, what about Kyle Fletcher? Is he ever going to win matches? Is he going to be the guy who, when you come in, you beat Kyle Fletcher with his stupid haircut?
Well, you know what? He's always close. He's always close. He's a young guy. He's always close. He's having these great competitive. He's always close. He's almost there. He's just missing that one ingredient. And he's a duck down.
He has a very good manager in Don Callis.
Don Callis is a horrible manager.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
What are you thinking I'm saying?
You're saying he should get the voice as a manager.
No. That'd be way too horrible.
Okay, so you see Don Callis is who's a splendid manager.
Right.
The only person who I can imagine being a better manager than Don Callis is Paul Heyman and myself. And Paul Heyman is signed by the WWE.
Sorry, voice, but from experience, you're a horrible manager. You're my wrestling manager, and I didn't get any bookings. The only booking I got from you was a booking from Uber Eats as a Uber Eats walker. So, that you didn't do your job, buddy. You didn't do your job. Not only that, but then I had to still pay you 75% of my tips. Makes no sense.
80%. So you think Kyle Fletcher a year from now, is he going to be a contender or is he still going to be lost?
I think he will be a contender. I think a year from now he might have a belt.
Okay, but I got off topic. The main topic is Ricochet. Where do you see him in 6 months? In 6 months?
All right, in 6 months, I think in 6 months, I think he's going to go after. In 6 months, he'll be going after Will Ospreay, and I think he will beat Will Ospreay for the international championship.
And I think that if that happens, I think that's going to be in 3-4 months. But I hope we do get to see those two. They had a great feud in Japan, for those of you who don't know. And it was very back and forth. And I'm looking, even though he has a bad moral compass of not cheating and following the rules, I'm rooting for Ricochet.
Right.
I remember when he was in Lucha Underground as Prince Puma. I liked him there as well.
You know what? I can't wait to watch Ricochet versus Okada. Okay, that's gonna be a fun match, right? That's gonna be a fun match. Did they ever fight before? I know. Did they ever wrestle before?
Who? I didn't hear you, and I faked pretending.
Yeah, because you're an alcoholic.
Ricochet against who?
Okada. Do you think that would be a good?
I could give a damn about Okada. He's been balling.
What? Are you kidding me?
He's been balling.
Well, the problem with Okada is he's hanging out with the wrong people. You know what I've noticed about AEW? A lot of people are hanging out with the wrong kind. You know what I'm saying? Fletcher with Don Callis.
People? Is that what you mean by the wrong kind of people?
Okay, you know what? You're going to get us demonetized.
I'm asking. I didn't say that. I'm asking. I thought that's what you were implying.
We have to apply to get monetized. We're not going to get the license to get monetized if you keep on, being racial. You know what I'm saying?
You know what we should do? Next topic.
Right. Next topic. Lottie, to you.
Oh, y'all are speedballing right through these. But Jack Perry is the #1 contender. I like the name Jack Perry because he sounds like an everyday Joe.
Do you know who Jack Perry's father was?
Adam Perry?
PM?
Have you ever heard of an actor named Luke Perry?
Who Perry?
Luke Perry.
I don't know no Luke.
From Beverly Hills 90210?
That was before I was born.
Folks, we're in a generational shift right now. Unfortunately, we have Gen Z or Gen Alpha here, and we're Gen,
Luke Perry is another guy I would have gone gay for.
Oh, boy.
You know what I said as a kid? I'd go gay for Dylan McKay.
Oh, boy.
Because that's who Luke Perry was acting as. Not Luke McKay, Dylan McKay.
Oh,
but
boy.
Enough of Dylan McKay. Let's discuss this. Daniel Bryan was in the ring. And what does he do?
Oh, Daniel Bryan in the ring. Oh, yeah. So Daniel Bryan was celebrating his win against Swerve Strickland at All In Wembley. It was a very beautiful moment.
That was 2 years ago, so we're not discussing it that much, but continue.
Right. So Daniel Bryan's in the ring. I believe he was challenging anybody out there. Right?
He said, whoever comes out, I can't say the F word, forced, say it. Whoever comes out, it doesn't matter if your record, whoever comes out first, I'll give a title shot to.
Right. And who lo and behold, who came out?
Now, can I ask you a question? Before we give spoilers, why aren't people waiting at the doorway, just running out?
Right.
Jack Perry, who deserves the title shot, ended up taking the shot.
Right.
But if I was some jabroni, I wasn't Ricochet hanging out outside saying, hey, me, or Evil Uno, or Johnny TV.
Well, maybe Jack Perry would, he heard it first and then he ran. Maybe he was like, oh, wait, boom. And then everyone's like, man, he went out there first.
What? He had a prepared video as if he knew Daniel Bryan was going to say this. He must have some mind reading prepared.
The problem is he's tight with the elite, the Young Bucks. Maybe the Young Bucks found out, and then they tipped him off.
Okay, so he put his video on saying, you're a piece of poop, Daniel Bryan.
Right.
And then what happened?
And then, of course, like every horrible person that does cheating stuff, he hits him from behind, attacks him from behind.
Listen, why attack someone in front? Then they see you coming. Of course you attack someone from behind.
Not fair. It's not fair. Lottie, okay, you're young. Which is fair?
If I'm attacking someone, I'll attack them from behind so I can win. And that's fair if I want to win.
Why do things fair? Do you want to win or do you want to do it fair?
Exactly.
Come on, PN. I don't think you've ever won a fight in your life. You got to start attacking people from behind.
Right. Well, before we go to the next topic.
I'm not done with this topic.
Okay, go ahead.
Who do you think is going to win in this battle?
Well, where are they fighting? Or do we know where they're going to fight?
Probably the next pay-per-view. This is a pay-per-view worthy match. Let it be known, Jack Perry People put gasoline on him and threatened to put him on fire, and he still would not submit. Jack Perry, maybe he doesn't look tough, but he may be the toughest wrestler in the history of wrestling. Because if you put gasoline on me and threaten to put me on fire, I'm giving up. I'm going in the shower for 5 hours and washing off that gasoline for 5 hours. But not Jack Perry. He's like, put me on fire. I'm not submitting. He also was put on fire in the previous pay-per-view and still won.
Right. He might be flame resistant. Right?
I think he's the toughest wrestler in the history of wrestling.
You know, if they're coming out with the Fantastic Four, the movie, he should play the Human Torch.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
I know you didn't know that because
I did know that. Yes, related to Sue Storm, other Sue Storm.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You give me that, please. I know my comment. I know my mark.
So who do you think's going to win in this match?
I honestly, I think experience is going to prevail over, youthful, impudence. So I'm going to go with Danny B. Bryan Danielson.
Sadly, I agree with you.
Oh, wow.
I think
the voice and PN agree.
I think Jack Perry is tough. I think he's not quite ready
yet. Yeah. You know what? I
hope Christian comes in after the match. Hits him with his Money in the Bank briefcase. I know it's not Money in the Bank, but that's what I'm calling it. And takes the strap from Daniel Bryan. He edges him. Get it? Edges him.
Right.
Because
I'll tell you this though. I think that Jack Perry, he's just missing something. You know what I'm saying? He's just missing that certain thing to go to that next level.
He has a strap. He's getting a title shot. He's not missing anything. He's this close. He's a little young. Bryan's on a hot streak. I'll give it to Bryan, but just because I pick one man to win doesn't mean we need to insult the other guy.
Right. I mean, do you honestly like Jack Perry? Are you honestly a fan of his?
He attacked Daniel Bryan from behind. That's a good trait.
Right.
He got CM Punk out of the company. He saw him as competition. So he got him out. That shows he's very smart. I loved his father, Dylan McKay.
Obviously.
Yeah. So good. I like people who come from money. They're usually smarter.
Oh, boy. Well,
money means brains.
Right. I was more of a Brandon Walsh guy, FYI, for the chat. Beverly Hills 90210.
If you're chatting, who did you like more, Dylan McKay or Brandon Walsh?
That's right. Straight from the 90s. Like it's 1994.
He's dead. R.I.P.
Yeah. But also Rip Shannon Doherty. Did you say that?
That's who played his sister, Sharon Doherty. Do you know who Sharon Doherty is?
She sounds beautiful.
She was beautiful, but now she's dead and rotting. So
please, boys, how dare you?
To a necrophiliac, I guess.
I'm not a necrophiliac, but I only wish I was, because dead ladies don't say no.
Okay, that's gonna get us demonetized.
I'm not. I do not. I said, listen. Some freaky things would be helpful, like I don't want to be, but like being in love with extremely ugly people, like the women who date you. That would be a good thing. I wish I was attracted to ugly people. That would be a good thing.
What was that sound? Was that the FCC banning David Voice off the?
I'm hoping it was an ugly lady.
That was Chris Ferretti liking the stream, giving a show of support.
Chris Ferretti. Thank you, Christopher Ferretti. Christopher Ferretti.
Is it bad that when we hear that sound and we only heard that sound once?
Well, this is the first show. It's a soft launch. People got to know who we are. We'll be back.
I'm David Voice.
That's right. And I'm PN. PN is awesome, as you can see on the chat. And we talk about wrestling. What happened last week and all that stuff. So, Voice, can you tell us a little bit about yourself before now that we're having more people?
I said it in the beginning, but for some of the later people, I'm David Voice. You could see me on TikTok. You could see me on YouTube. I do stand-up comedy all over the world, but mostly in New York. Some people call me a functioning alcoholic, but if you're functioning, you're not an alcoholic.
what type of stuff?
I'm a big time, huge time wrestling fan, and I know more than just about everyone. Definitely more than you.
Oh boy. Well, what type of content do you post on TikTok? I know you post a lot of stuff on TikTok.
I do short videos of complaining about things, and then one of my alter egos, David Zito, he states facts and very solemn. So David Zito and David Voice post almost every day on TikTok. They'll be posting tonight at about 9 p.m.
Oh, wow. Something to look forward to. What are you going to post tonight?
David Zito, what's he talking? I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember what it. I know tomorrow David Voice is complaining who puts their phone on airplane mode on airplanes. Who does that?
That makes sense.
Why?
But that makes sense, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, I mean, I haven't been on an airplane in a while. You know,
don't go on airplane mode.
Why would I not go on airplane mode in airplane?
Because you get some text while you're on the plane if you're not on airplane mode.
But yeah, but you know, what about saving your phone? You know, so when you go to a new place, you could have a full, you know.
I don't know what type of cheap phone you have, but mine's isn't dying.
I've got a Razor, buddy. All right, 2003. Okay.
Okay, you can't bring razors on a plane, you idiot.
A Razor phone, RAZR. You know.
What's your qualifications? Tell the audience a bit about you.
Well, my name's Pied.
My background is my real apartment because it's pretty. Your apartment probably has mice rolling around. So,
please, okay, please, boys, let's not pour shame. Okay, let's not pour shame here. And also, is that the nice, titles that Lottie made? Thank you, Lottie. Look at that. Can you see it?
I got paid no money to do that.
Well, hopefully the chat, people will donate very soon one day, and then we'll have money to.
I'm becoming a fan of hers, despite her being female.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, professional wrestling blogger. I've got my own, reality show web series called PN and Friends, where we go to misadventures and we learn about life and we learn about the value of friendship. I think. And
I'm in PN and Friends. Mention me.
Right. Last time we saw Voice in PN and Friends, he had me locked up in his basement or bathroom or whatever. It's very.
Remember, that's just fictional. I just do that to ladies in real life.
Yeah. All right. So you know what? Let's go to the next topic.
Before we go, also PM, tell them how much you drink.
I do not drink. I do not drink or do drugs. Straight edge, just like God, wanted. Daniel Bryan, yes. Just like Bryan Danielson, just like CM Punk, all the cool kids not doing drugs.
We have an actual question from the chat.
Oh, right. Well,
hey, chocolate fireballs all around.
Wow.
Yeah, it's for me, though. It's asking what my alter ego is.
Okay.
I'm so happy.
Don't sound so disappointed, Todd. I saw that.
I know.
This is PN, not Todd. This is PN.
My bad.
PN. I know me and Todd honestly look very similar because we're black. Let's not be racist.
That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm guilty as charged. I'm sorry.
Not all blacks look the same. Not all blacks the same.
Well, I would like to hear the answer to that question. It sounds like a good one.
Well, this is a great time to plug in what I do in life. My alter ego is Silly Lottie, a super optimistic clown with a red nose and everything. And I have a documentary coming out on September 18th. You should look it up. You're welcome, Chris.
You're a professional clown?
Yes, I juggle knives and shoes and balls and zucchinis, all of it.
How'd you learn about being a clown?
Well, you don't learn about it. You just kind of come out the womb with a little birth defect.
What's your birth defect?
The red nose.
Your nose looks regular.
Oh, makeup, Todd. PN.
I don't know why everyone's calling me Todd.
I will never call you Todd because he has a brain.
Oh boy. Again, Todd Mossey's very handsome, very cool.
Everything you're not.
Probably dating right about now. It's Labor Day.
Let's not go crazy.
PN is here, doing this and all that stuff. But that's cool. How long have you been a clown for?
Oh, I've been clowning my whole life, but I would say 3 years.
What got you into it since you're so young?
Well, yeah. So, children. Have you seen those around?
Mhm.
They're just really cool to talk to, but in like normal clothes, you're not really allowed to talk to them unless they're your child. But if you dress up in a tutu and a silly hat and you make balloon animals, people really want you near their children. So it's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Can I interject for a second, PM?
absolutely.
Sure.
None of that clown stuff did I find sexy or attractive, except when she said she juggled knives. For some reason,
I'll stop juggling knives then.
that got me excited.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It shouldn't, but it did.
Sorry, voice has not been castrated. We need to castrate David Voice to keep him.
That's horrible. You crossed the line, man. I'm gonna have to take a swig.
You're
You
scaring
crossed
the
the
hose
line.
voice. You're scaring the hose. Don't scare the hose voice.
You know what we should do, PN?
What?
Next topic.
Next topic. Next topic.
The next topic is about Gunther and Cody retain.
Okay, this is our last topic.
It is the last one.
And PN, both champions retained, but in very different ways. Randy Orton saw Gunther's shoulder was injured. And like a wise man, he kept going after it, but still lost because Gunther is just so powerful. However, let's talk about Kevin Owens, one of your favorites nowadays.
Right. Fight Owens fight.
I used to like Kevin Owens. When he came into WWE, he attacked Sami Zayn. Then he attacked John Cena. But now he's become a family fat loser. He sees Cody Rhodes as an injured knee. And he refuses to attack the knee. If someone is injured in a wrestling match, you'd have to be stupid not to attack the injured body part.
Can I?
Now, let me finish, and I'm not saying pick up a chair and hit him with it, even though I'm okay with that. But even if you want to go by the rules, there's nothing wrong with attacking the weakest part of the body.
First of all, voice, I understand what you're saying. Competition is always the important number one thing when it comes to two combatants competing. I get it. Okay. Here's the thing. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes are buddies. Okay. So say you're competing against your buddy and your buddy's injured. Are you gonna try to cripple your buddy?
Do not wrestle me if you do not want me to injure you. You attack Clown Lady. If you were attacking someone, are you attacking the injured body part?
Absolutely. That's their weak spot. It's like the Achilles heel.
Are you gonna try to
you're fighting Achilles? You don't punch him in the face. You
pull your buddy?
His Achilles heel.
Yes, you do.
I think you should host with me and we get rid of you, PN.
Well, maybe you should get rid of you, voice, and go drink somewhere, better somewhere,
Okay, so tell me this. So you approved of Kevin Owens' strategy, not attacking the injured body.
I did. I know this is controversial. I did. Maybe you should get rid of you.
Here's where I'm going to
and,
get
go
you
drink
also
somewhere,
nowadays like Randy Orton, am I correct?
Yeah, I'm a big Randy Orton guy.
Randy Orton correctly went after the injured body part. So is Randy Orton a bad human being?
Randy Orton's not the friend of Gunther. They're not hanging out after the show, and hanging out with their families. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you that. That's a fair point. But once the bell rings, you have no friends. If you have a tag team match, of course, Austin Theory and Wall are their friends. But the one-on-one, Austin Theory and Wall are their friends. No friends. But the one-on-one, Austin Theory and Wall are their friends. It's going to make you rich. It's going to make you famous. Austin Theory had a singles championship in 7 years, and I think he's never going to get it again.
You know what, voice? I do not agree with your pessimistic outlook on life, okay? I'm a positive guy. I believe that, doing the right thing, and sometimes the right thing doesn't look like the right thing to do, but it is the right thing to do. Do you get what I'm saying? Lottie, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I would say it's a positive thing to win at all costs.
What a nihilistic generation. What a skibbity toilet generation.
We're putting out pinkies in the air and waving it like we just don't care.
Boy, it's getting dark out there in 2024. It's getting a lot very dark.
This again.
Boy. Well, all right. Now that we reviewed last week, I think it's going to be a very interesting week coming up, right? So Gunther, right, is now the champion.
Correct.
Who's going to face?
Still champion.
Yeah, still champion. Who is he going to face? Who's his next challenger?
That's a,
Asking you.
What about the monster who took out Strowman?
Bronson Reed?
Bronson Reed.
Are you forgetful now because you're drinking too much?
There's too many Brons and Bronsons in that federation. It haunts my head.
Right. Then also you're suffering through alcohol poisoning.
It could be Bronson Reed. They're both despised by the fans. And the general manager always likes putting guys who are well-liked against guys who are disliked usually. And you don't usually get a Cody, Kevin Owens thing. So a popular guy who's popular.
You know what?
I'm going to give Sami Zayn a shot. He took him up the Intercontinental Championship. Give him a chance to strip him of the WWE. I don't think he'll do it. But if anyone merits a shot, I give it to Sami Zayn.
I've got a good choice.
Okay.
I believe in him. Joe Hendry. How about that? Joe Hendry. He just lost last.
Dumb piece of poop. What? Listen, I like you.
Oh, what did you do? Did you just call me?
I do not.
What did you just call me?
I got a new song.
What?
Say his name. Clap your hands. I don't believe in Joe Hendry.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, if we did the top 6 stories, Joe Hendry losing a title shot last night on Sunday night. He
That would
lost.
be number 6.
That would have been number 6. He
Right.
lost the match, and now you're saying he should get a title shot.
Well, he was screwed over. It was the ending was very controversial. I think he's hot, and you know what? I heard he's a free agent.
It wasn't controversial. It wasn't that controversial. It was a little controversial. But even if it was, he lost. So you say you lose the title shot in NXT, never wrestled on the main show, and you come to the main show from the minors after losing and get a title shot.
Yeah.
I don't understand why anyone would watch our show after hearing that horrible choice.
It's a choice. You know what? Well, it's like when Jack Perry came out to challenge Bryan Danielson. Maybe he could come out and challenge,
Jack Perry is a champion. He successfully defended his championship against Darby Allin, one of the top stars in AEW. He deserves a championship. Joe Hendry has a nice, catchy song.
All right. How about Giovanni Vinci? His former stablemate, Giovanni Vinci. They kicked out. They beat him up. He's coming back to SmackDown next week. In his debut. He went to Italy.
Never won a match. Has he ever won a match?
I'm sure he has.
The glasses are off. When I get this angry, the glasses come off. He's never won a match, and you want him to get a title.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
you want him. Am I taking crazy pills? Am I hearing things? Am I having another seeing things? Is this a fucking thing? Is this actually happening?
You got very sweaty.
I am getting sweaty from the booze and the anger. It's anger sweats.
Yeah, you're getting the case of delirium tremens, my man.
I sweat a lot.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not, especially when you're 29 years old, reportedly. 28. Yeah, you look very unhealthy for 28.
My birthday's in January.
Look very unhealthy for 28. You look like you're,
Some people look young for their age. Some look old for their age. I'm still healthy. Look at this under this jacket.
Oh boy. Keep the jacket on, buddy.
I'm taking the jacket off.
Oh boy.
Look at this. It hides the muscles.
Too bad Luke Perry's dead, and you can't enjoy that.
Okay, I'm calmed down again.
All right, our chat's getting a little sassy with us.
Oh,
all right. Is this right, Lottie? It's not you, right? Is this actually a real person?
This is a real person. It's Hogan Simp. He wants to know if you guys actually know anything about wrestling. LOL.
Hogan Simp?
Hogan Simp.
Is this a real person?
Yes, real person.
We
got a real person.
I told you your stupidity of saying people with your picks were so bad, they are now questioning our knowledge. Just question PN's knowledge. And don't say LOL. Your point was good. The flaw was you should direct it totally at PN and don't do LOL so he thinks you're joking.
Well, Hogan Simp, I just want to say thank you for joining our chat where we talk about wrestling and we talk about it with the expertise of PN and maybe the voice if he's not drinking. So we know a lot about wrestling. We're big wrestling fans, but we think outside the box, and sometimes all our critiques are going to be controversial. You know what I'm saying? Not everything we say is going to be PC or what the mainstream media, thinks. Okay.
I can't put back to my jacket.
For example, Joe Hendry versus, Gunther would be a great match, and that should be his next match. Obviously the mainstream media, like David Boy Stein over here, is like, oh, you should fight, another big.
I am sorry that I feel people who get a title shot should actually win matches. The two people you mentioned lose matches.
All right. Well, you know what? Hey, listen, chat. Hogan Simp, would you like to watch Joe Hendry versus Gunther?
He probably left already. You disgusted him.
Yeah, you disgusted.
Oh, I wanted you to spell the whole time, but I never got a chance. So I'm doing it.
Right. Well, folks, if you're watching, please engage with us because we have no friends.
We will be here every week. Is that correct?
That's right. Every Monday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.?
Right. Do you think we'll make it to 7 p.m.?
I thought this was a 1 hour show.
Well, as we try for 2 hours. Yeah.
We covered all 5 topics in 50 minutes, and you're telling me this is a 2 hour show. I was managing it as if it was a 1 hour show.
Well, now maybe you need to read the emails that Todd Mossy sends out. I read the emails. I read all the emails.
He's a good guy, but he doesn't send it to my email. He sends it through what's that app?
WhatsApp?
No, he doesn't send it through WhatsApp. That stupid app. Oh, here it is. Through Instagram. I don't use Instagram.
Right.
2 hours.
Well, you know what? We still have some time here. So we can talk about it.
We're not even halfway done to my surprise.
Oh. The voice. Hogan Simp, he's picking a fight with you. He says you sound drunk because Gunther wins every time.
Exactly.
I say, okay, a little misunderstanding. I say Gunther wins every time. When I asked PN who should be the number 1 contender, he said Joe Hendry, who just lost. Then he picked, who's that other guy, that Schmagegi?
Giovanni Vinci, please. Let's not be racist against Italians, okay?
Giovanni Vinci, who never wins a match. So I say if you're picking a guy to fight Gunther, who almost always wins, he should be fighting someone with a winning record. I chose Sami Zayn because he's beaten Gunther before, has a good win-loss record. I also said pick, I keep forgetting his name, that monster.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed, who's been destroying people and winning. So I agree with you. You should pick someone who wins. Gunther's winning, and I see the number 1 contender should be someone who wins. But not PN!
I mean, Joe Hendry, you know what? He's a wild card choice, okay? You know what? He's undefeated in the WWE. Sure, he lost in NXT, but not in
Never fought in WWE.
Exactly.
So you want someone to go after the most prized belt with 0 wins, who's never wrestled.
Yeah, but 0 losses.
You know what? You're an idiot. You have 0 wins and 0 losses.
Right, which makes me a
In the
contender.
WWE, in real life, you're like 0-77.
Right. Well, Hogan Simp, let us know what you think. Who do you think should be the next contender for Gunther?
Yeah.
All right.
He'll see Sami Zayn up on some meat. I finally remembered his name. I don't know why.
How about the LA Knight? How about LA Knight? Or was that too early? He's a champion.
LA Knight is on SmackDown, you idiot.
Well, Randy Orton's on SmackDown.
He is, but they met in King of the Ring. It was a mistake by the ref. It was promised a future shot. So that's why. If LA Knight was to go against anyone, listen here, McFly, he would go after Cody Rhodes. Now, apparently, the announcer said Solo is going to get another shot at Cody. That's what the announcer said. They said Solo, Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. They said Solo was going to go after either Kevin Owens or Cody Rhodes. Whoever wins that match and Cody wins. So it looks like Solo Sikoa will be getting the next match against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I disagree on that because Cody already beat Solo, right?
He did, but Roman Reigns did interfere. He did interject. As someone who says go by the rules, I know it was a no disqualification match, but that wasn't a real legit win, was it now?
Right. Is Hogan still watching or is he commenting?
Yeah, so Hogan likes to toss the name Cameron Grimes. And hi Hogan, thanks for sticking around.
Cameron Grimes. Yeah, is he still in the WWE?
Oh, no, he's not. He's not.
He's not?
No. They got rid of him. Do you know why they got rid of him?
Why?
Because he kept losing.
It's not about wins and losses. Well, it is about wins and losses.
It is.
All right.
I don't know why you are bringing the dumb audience. First, yes, he first misunderstood me, and I accepted that. Then I explained it, and he's like wins, losses. Then he picks Cameron Grimes.
You know what, Hogan? All picks matter, okay, buddy. Your pick is just as relevant as my pick.
That is correct because neither of yours matter. Mine's matter.
Oh boy,
I'm going to call up Bruce Pritchard and recommend look at the win-loss record.
Yeah.
They're the team who decides who's the number 1 contender.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot who Bruce Pritchard is again, but
you don't know who Bruce Pritchard is.
Yeah.
The higher executives, and he's in charge of deciding the number 1 contenders list.
So you're just pals with all the higher ups at what's the new company called again? THQ,
TKO, which I own a lot of stock in and making a lot of money in.
You own stock in the WWE?
I have stock in TKO, which is the WWE. So yeah.
Excuse me. I'm a working man. Okay, I don't own stock, unfortunately. Okay,
that's called a stupid guy. You walk to invest.
How about you work to enjoy life? Work to enjoy life. How about that?
I'll drink to that. Here's me enjoying life.
All right. Hogan Simp, I hope you're not an alcoholic like this. Some people here in this chat.
If they call you a functioning alcoholic, you are not an alcoholic.
All right.
Did I come here on time?
Yeah, we all did.
Okay. An alcoholic would not come here on time. An alcoholic would be late. We all came on time because we're all not alcoholics.
So you think you're a functioning alcoholic? You think being an alcoholic?
No. If you're a functioning alcoholic, you're not an alcoholic.
How do you, Lottie, does that make sense? I don't, I'm confused.
Well, my phone is a functioning phone, and it's still a phone.
Okay. Is Hogan Simp still there?
I don't know if Hogan Simp is still here. I hope he is. I miss him.
Well, Hogan Simp, thank you for your contribution to our life, and hopefully you'll come back again one day.
Listen, stupid people are allowed to do the comments, and it's welcome, but I will berate you if you give a dumb comment. That's Sam Roberts does the same thing.
By the way, not all.
Sam Roberts is the only. If you're going to listen to another wrestling podcast Other than ours, Sam Roberts is the one to go though.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think he was the guy on the pre-shows, right? The pre-shows
He
of
does
like.
pre-shows. He's very
Right.
talented.
All right. I'll definitely check that out. As you know, I'm very busy working in Costco, handing out samples in a post-pandemic world. So I have to.
Hogan Simp is still here.
Hogan Simp's still here. Wow. Hogan Simp, can you bring your friends too? Can you share and like invite other?
Recommending people is a great.
I hope he's the kind of guy with friends. So Hogan, he wants to talk back about Mr. Grimes from earlier. He says, I think they're gonna bring back Cameron because they'll never let Gunther lose.
Right. What do you think about that, boys?
Who's letting Gunther lose? Gunther wins because he's the greatest athlete in the WWE currently. I think no one could beat him. You put him against Cody, I believe he would beat him. You put him against Roman Reigns, I believe he would beat Roman Reigns.
What?
Solo Sikoa, I believe he would beat Solo. He is the greatest current wrestler. Now, if Cameron Grimes comes back, that's all well and good. Give the kid another shot. He's older than me, but give him a shot. I call everyone a kid. And if he starts to win, then give him a shot, and then Gunther will chop him into next week.
All right. How about this? Cameron Grimes versus Joe Hendry. Who you got?
Joe Hendry.
There you go. All right. So we're back.
You know why?
Why?
Joe Hendry is currently in the minor leagues of the WWE, right? NXT. Cameron Grimes isn't even there. So math tells you he's better.
Right. How about TNA? Do you consider TNA the minor leagues?
TNA, I wish them the best. But we bring a TNA star in and he loses. TNA is just underneath NXT. AEW is above NXT.
Well, actually, a TNA star won last night against an NXT star, right? From the Rascals.
That's why I said just below, but it was a TNA champion against a non-NXT champion. If you made him fight an NXT champion, he would lose.
Right. Well, but it's interesting that Hogan Simp is a Cameron Grimes fan. I thought he'd be more of a Hogan fan.
I didn't think anyone was a Cameron Grimes fan.
You think this is actually Cameron Grimes? You think this is Cameron Grimes?
Cameron Grimes says, let me
He's drunk.
Infiltrate.
Right.
Infiltrate.
He's no longer functioning.
I'm functioning. I'm functioning.
He's malfunctioning.
That's good, though. Infiltrate podcast and put his name out there. And he knows this is an up-and-coming podcast. So he's planting the seed. Cameron Grimes is quite smart.
Right.
Hogan Simp says that he wants Solo Sikoa. Sikoa. Yep.
Well, he is on SmackDown. He should be fighting Cody Rhodes, the next champion. So you are getting what you want, unless you want Solo to fight Gunther. But we respect Raw and SmackDown company lines.
I got to tell you this, though. This is going to be a controversial take for this show, but I'm not a fan of Solo Sikoa. I think he doesn't deserve these title shots. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't proven himself. Before he fought Cody, he lost a lot. He didn't have a good losing, percentage, and now he's fighting,
Do you know who Solo Sikoa beat?
Who?
John Cena.
Yeah, 2 years ago, right? Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I agree. Maybe he shouldn't have gotten the title shot. But he fought Cody, and Cody won under
SummerSlam.
That wasn't the one I was looking for. Cody kind of cheated. I know it was no DQ.
He cheat. How'd he cheat?
Roman Reigns came in and speared him.
Yeah, because it was a bloodline match, right? Wasn't it a bloodline match or something?
It was, which made it legal.
Right.
But when it was a bloodline match, but we thought Cody was above that. And Cody if Cody brought in Kevin Owens and Orton to help him, that would be one thing. But what the heck is Roman Reigns coming in?
Well,
I
you gotta
don't
do.
know if Roman Reigns is still in the company. He hasn't wrestled the match since WrestleMania.
I thought you know what, voice? I thought you'd be on his side with this, with the whole like, if you're gonna fight a bloodline match, you gotta fight like a bloodline. You gotta play 30 with 30.
I agree. I wouldn't give Solo another match, but I could understand why he's getting another match.
I don't. I think Solo needs to go back to the back of the line, and
But
and,
just out of curiosity, SmackDown, who's your next number one contender? And please do not say Randy Orton, who just lost.
all right. For against this is against Cody, right?
Against Cody. It's not happening, but maybe I'll call Bruce Pritchard and give him. If you give me good feedback, maybe I'll throw a few ideas his way.
Is that you have that many stocks in WWE that you have connections to Bruce Pritchard? You have his phone number?
Bruce go back away, long way.
Yeah.
You may not know this, but Bruce has a little drinking problem. So
you know what? I wouldn't be surprised Bruce Pritchard, and this McMahon hang out. If you know what I mean?
He used to have a drinking problem. Now he's good.
What are you talking about?
Bruce Pritchard.
How do you know? He told you that?
That's how I know him.
All right. By the way, Hogan Simp, does he have anything else to say?
I'm waiting.
All right.
Okay, nice way to avoid answering the question, but who should be the number one contender for Cody in your mind?
All right, the number one contender for Cody, it's a tough one. It's a tough question, but you know what? I'd say LA Knight. I wouldn't mind seeing LA Knight.
Finally, you gave a good answer.
Okay.
But the WWE, they don't like making guys who the fans go against. Yeah. She just fought a fan favorite in Kevin Owens.
Right.
So I agree. Who's the number one contender should not be the fans dislike her, but for some reason that's what they do. So could you pick a guy who the fans dislike for some reason or another? Who?
I mean, it's a tough one, but you know what? I'll go with Andrade. I would like to see Cody Rhodes versus Andrade in the WWE.
How about the Werewolf?
Jacob Fatu. I mean, did he have a match yet? I know he fought in a tag team.
He did have the tag team straps. He's not wrestling in many matches, but he just keeps beating the poop out of people. But so you're saying Andrade, who just lost 2 matches?
Well, I mean,
and is awesome. Now I know because he's Spanish, you think the fans dislike him, but the fans actually do like him.
All right.
You keep telling me all guys you like.
I mean, honestly, I would like to see CM Punk versus Cody, but I think it's too early right now, right? I think it's too early.
CM Punk is on Raw.
Oh.
CM Punk is a face.
Okay, can I change Joe Hendry to CM Punk versus Gunther?
Joe Hendry is liked. You keep putting 2 guys who are liked. I keep telling you they don't do that. Do you want the glasses to come off?
No. Saying CM Punk versus Gunther, not Joe Hendry. Did I say that?
Okay. CM Punk. I think Punk has to fight McIntyre one more time. They're tied at 1. How about this? CM Punk, Gunther, winner gets shot at. CM Punk, McIntyre, winner gets a match at Gunther. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad.
You see, if I make fun of you enough, your brain starts going.
Right. And
that's what I do with ladies. You make fun of them enough, soon they like you.
Right. That always works. Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
You have something to say?
Oh, no. I'm just enjoying y'all's company.
I thought you rose your hand.
Oh, no, I'm waving high. I'm hoping Hogan Simp is still around.
Yeah. Hogan Simp, if you're out there, you're the MVP of this chat. Most valuable chatter.
Well,
the only valuable chatter.
Still MVP. MVC.
And you're the only one. It makes it easy.
Well, you know what? When you're building an empire, it only takes a brick. Am I right?
No. When you're building an empire, you need an empire, not a brick.
No, it starts out with a brick. That's the.
Oh, you could say it starts off with a brick. You said you only need a brick.
Yeah, you don't just start an empire like, all right, we have an empire here. Now, like the Persian Empire, they just do that.
But
They
you said
plan
you
it out.
said you only need a brick. You should have said you start off with a brick.
And then I did say that. I said
You
yeah, but you didn't let me finish. I was like, you only need a brick, and then you jumped in. And I was gonna say to start an empire.
I think we're gonna have to rewind the tape later. I'm going to rewatch this.
Can we rewind the tape? Can we rewind the tape?
I think I gave you ample time. Do you know what
Yeah.
ample means? It's a little bit of a complex word. I think I gave you ample time to finish the sentence.
Can you say what ample means?
Enough, sufficient.
All right, Lottie, is he right?
I think he's had ample amount of fireball.
You see, that means enough.
Right.
Sufficient.
All right, so voice, what are we looking forward towards the week in wrestling this week coming up? Any news that you're interested?
We got. I can't believe I keep screwing on his name.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson, I remember.
Why do you have problems saying Bronson Reed? Can you tell me that?
I really don't know. I'm a fan of his, so I don't know.
Say Bronson Reed. Say Bronson Reed 5 times.
5 times. You just here's a dream match for you. Are you ready?
Right.
Who's that? The NXT guy that you caught your hands. Joe Hendry.
You forgot Joe Hendry now?
No, this is a dream match here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You say his name, Joe Hendry.
Right.
Beetlejuice, you say his name 3 times.
Okay.
Candyman, you say his name 3 times. They dance.
Right.
Who wins?
Three-way dance between Joe Hendry, Beetlejuice, and the Candyman. By the way, this is not a product placement, even though this sounds like a product placement for the new Beetlejuice movie coming out very soon in theaters all over.
You know they only did it twice. It's setting up for the movie number 3, which will be called Beetlejuice.
You really think there's going to be a third Beetlejuice?
Oh, why would you have to say his name 3 times for him to appear?
Right.
Calling the movie only 2 Beetlejuices?
Right.
Come on.
Wait, by the way, Lottie, were you a fan of? Have you ever seen the original Beetlejuice?
I love Beetlejuice. He's all green and stuff. His hair.
Oh, yeah.
His hair is green, and he's dead. By the way, our best friend's back, Hogan Simp.
Hogan Simp.
He says Bronson Reed is coming. He's mean.
Mm-hmm.
He's correct. He is coming in.
Yeah, I would love a little more substance from here, Hogan. You got to bring it up there.
Oh, boy.
Hogan said, please don't shoot your shot in the chats. Please don't shoot the shot in the chats. We're a very professional show here, even though Lottie said shoot your shot in the chats. Don't shoot your shot in the chats. Or shoot. I don't care. We'll take any engagement we can, you know.
So, PN, who wins in that 3-way dance?
All right. So, Beetlejuice has like the supernatural powers of beyond. He's funny. Candyman, is he black or something? I forgot.
He is black and he has a hook in his hand and he controls bees.
He's filled up with bees and they explode on you.
Yeah.
So is Candyman the first and only black, monster or something?
Have you ever been to Harlem?
Voice,
A lot of black monsters there.
Oh boy.
I'm going. Okay, I was just joking there, people. Okay, but Candyman.
We know it's voted for Trump in this chat.
But are you saying is Candyman the only evil bad guy in comics and movies?
I did not say that. No, I said I did. So Candyman. I don't know that much about Candyman. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't watch a lot of horror. Okay, I'm not a horror fan. I like dramedies. Okay, my favorite movie was Over the Top with Hulk Hogan. Remember Over the Top when he beat Zeus?
That was No Holds Barred.
Okay, sorry. Over the Top was with Sylvester Stallone.
The arm wrestling movie.
That's my second favorite movie. I keep on forgetting my first and my second favorite movie.
Oh, I can't make fun of people forgetting things today.
Right.
On to me. So, since you can't answer the question, audience members, I say them 3 times so they'll come. Who would you have win in a 3-way dance? Joe Hendry, Beetlejuice, or Candyman?
I'd say Beetlejuice would win because he's already dead. He's not got a lot to lose.
Well,
Well,
Candyman was also dead, so they're both dead.
Right. Joe Hendry's not dead, right?
Joe Hendry is alive, from what I understand.
By the way, Charlotte, you're not a wrestler. You don't really follow wrestling. You're hired by the Comedy Network podcast to work producer. I mean, are you learning about wrestling? Does this make you like pique your interest in what's going on in 2024 in wrestling?
Absolutely. I mean, they're like destroying each other's cars, sneaking up on people, being playing dirty and whatnot. It sounds like the Kardashians, but with muscles.
Right. Would you watch wrestling with us?
I would.
I'm not asking you out on a date. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's okay. I'm taken.
Good.
Oh, I dressed up and she's taken. She tells me about the clown and the knives. Now I hear she's taken. Oh boy.
Well, yeah, I'm a clown with knives, so I would not be taken.
All right. Voice is too old for you, okay? You being a Gen Z person yourself or whatever.
I'll live. Now okay. Back to business. Yeah. So what are you expecting to see? Any highlights you expect to see on AEW or Raw SmackDown? Do you think Roman will reappear?
Well, I'm hoping Roman comes back, but he's been missing, right? And isn't SmackDown supposed to move to like the USA Network soon? Is it this week?
They're moving to Netflix in January.
No, that's Raw, right?
Oh, Raw. I'm sorry, SmackDown.
Yeah, SmackDown's moving.
I don't follow what channel. I'll figure out what channel, but I think that's in like 2 weeks.
Aren't you a stockholder?
I don't know the show. That's all I know. Like TV tells me what channel. I don't watch shows like that. Everything's DVR'd, old man. Okay? I don't know. Well, actually, wrestling I watch live, so. But when I turn it in and I figure it's not on, I'll flip around.
Is you a stockholder in the WWE network, right? Or something like that?
Yes, I am.
But you should know.
I should.
Well, Hogan Simp, if you're still around, please, school him on stuff.
I blame Raw. They haven't been advertised. I guess you can't go on your show and say, we're changing channels. You're promoting yourself as a competition. But
right.
I'm going to be on it. Next week we'll mention that. Not as one of the top 5 stories, but it will be nice.
I heard meowing. I heard a meow. Was that your cat?
No, that was I do have 2 cats, but that was my chair.
What's your chair? Your chair meowed.
It squeaks. Right. You want me to get one of my cats to put them on TV?
Sure. You know what? Maybe for engagement. We'll if you want to get one of your cats for engagement.
Get one of my cats. I have 2.
I read somewhere on YouTube Premium that showing your cats is good for the algorithm or something like that, right?
I fuck with cats.
Please, let's not use bad words here. Profanity. It's too early for that. It's bad for the algorithm.
I vibe with cats.
There you go. Let's not go down that skibbity toilet. Okay.
That'd be too Ohio for us.
Right. What does that mean?
Ohio?
Yeah.
Like really lame.
Wow, that's just
Hello.
The whole state.
Here's the Ms. Junior.
Oh wow. What's that cat's name?
Ms. Junior.
Ms. Junior, that's the cat's name, Ms. Junior?
Ms. Junior.
You're not using your real cat's name, are you?
That is her name, Ms. Junior.
Ms. Junior.
He's gonna get internet stalkers now.
Right.
Say something. Come on. You're on TV. Meow. I'm the Miz and I'm awesome. Okay, I'm gonna let you go.
Very sad, touching moment. It was sad, a touching moment.
She didn't run away. She's still alive.
All right, where was Hogan's homies, whatever his name was? Where was he watching? What platform? Just curious.
Twitch. It was Twitch.
Twitch. All right. So, thank you for Twitch. By the way, give up for Micah, on the God Mike, who's a very funny guy, very funny comedian, does great funny shows. You'll be seeing him more on the UGG Podcast Network. And Micah, you don't know that much about wrestling, right?
I don't know a single damn thing about wrestling, if I'm honest.
Oh boy, was this entertaining to you as a non-wrestling fan?
Oh, I loved it. I loved watching you just yell at each other and say funny names over and over again. I didn't know a single thing you were talking about, but Gunther sounds like a really cool guy.
I mean, wrestling's not just all funny names and like yelling at each other, even though it kind of is, you know.
From my
It's also
experience, that
tights.
seems like the whole thing, but
Lottie,
Oh, I said it's also tights.
I mean, if you're into that, you know, well, you are a girl, so I guess you'd be into that, you know. But maybe you're not into that because maybe
She's
you're.
taken.
Who's
Huh?
that? Who's
She's taken.
I am
okay?
taking.
Yeah.
That's what my
Who's-
nickname.
Yeah, Lottie's taken. Chat. Sorry, Hogan's homies or Hogan's. Is Hogan homies still there? Is it
I
wrong?
don't know. He's been a little quiet.
no, he's not viewing anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sure he is. You're never supposed to see people leave, okay, people? That's podcasting 101.
right.
Oh, that's what you do.
Right. Well, you know, we
Oh,
break the rules.
I was expecting a 1 hour show myself. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
Well, you know what? We're going OT. We're going OT. You know, we're going OT. We're testing our laurels on being, you know, content creators and all that stuff. But yeah. And I am very interested in watching Raw tonight. I'll probably get your apartment very soon to watch Raw. You know. Right.
So do you think Bronson Reed is going to attack anyone else tonight? What?
I don't know.
He's the star of Raw. Him and Gunther are the stars of Raw.
I hope not. I mean, he took out R-Truth, right? He took out, Seth Rollins, right? You know, one of the greatest wrestlers of our generation. He took out, Braun Strowman, which is like amazing. It's
And he's
crazy.
the only guy who survived
Yeah, how come?
because Braun Strowman saved him. But
Oh, right. You know what? I'd be worried if I'm the Miz because who knows? I can see Braun Strowman trying to. Excuse me, Bronson Reed. Sounding like you now. I can see him try to finish the job.
let me see what Raw has. Let's see if they're promoting what they have on Raw.
Right. We're doing a preview of Raw. We're doing a preview. So, kids, if you don't have TV guides, we got you. You know what I'm saying? Do they still make TV guides? Lottie, have you ever seen?
Talking about, old man? What's the TV guide?
I've seen
Lottie,
the
have you ever?
guide. Number 42 was Cartoon Network.
There you go. Have you ever seen a TV guide, Lottie?
Yeah. I had to flip through them as a child to know what all my things were on.
All right.
Okay, we got some interesting matches.
Mhm.
We're seeing who advances in the tag team. I mean, in the Intercontinental #1 Contenders match.
Right, that's been heating up. That's been a very good tournament.
We got Elijah Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov.
Leela Dragunov.
Ilya
Dragunov
Dragunov.
Lee.
Ilya.
Can I tell?
Ilya. I'm just giving you proper name.
Are you Disco Inferno and Conan? That we talk on top of each other?
I don't know. I don't get that reference, but yeah.
They're on the podcast as well, and they're known for talking over each other. Let's not do that.
Right.
Let's not do that.
Right.
So say his name since you feel you could pronounce it better than me.
Ilya Dragunov. Thank you.
Against Dragon Lee.
Mhm.
Against Doughty Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think's winning that match?
All right. So there's two dragons technically in this, right?
Dragunov is with the U. Dragon Lee. There's a lot of bronze and dragons in the
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah, it's like Game of Thrones all over again. Wow. It's like you know what? I've got Dragunov. Excuse me.
I'm going with Doughty Dom Mysterio to win this match.
Really?
Yes. You know why? I'm implying he's smarter. That's what that means.
Oh yeah, I could tell. I thought you were implying.
You were
Big
too
head.
you were too stupid to understand that.
I thought you were implying that you're balding when you do that. You're like,
Okay, this is a full set of hair.
Right. Lottie, is that a full set of hair? Chat, is that a full set of hair?
I mean, it's definitely like on sale.
People are not very nice. I'm not very happy with anyone now.
All right. We should make this like a marathon, like an 8-hour live stream.
Yeah. I know there's supposed to be another Intercontinental #1 contenders match, but it isn't popping up on the WWE Raw feed. So bad job by them.
Bad job by them.
I'm going to promote this show. And look, I'm on the app, and it's not telling me. It's telling me it's stupid women's matches, which is about.
Wait, what are the women's matches? Because by the way, shout out to the WWE women's.
Zelina Vega takes on Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
I gotta assume Shayna wins since Zelina's a midget.
Can you not say the M word?
Oh, she's not really a midget, so it's okay.
You can't say that. He's a little person. Okay. It sounds more offensive than midget, but you get it.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. I'm not saying that. I go with midget.
Little person. That's what they want to be called. They want to be called little tiny people.
Listen, I'm going to show you. I'm reading Hans Lager's book. I'm short. Life is short, so am I.
Okay.
And he says, use the word midget.
He said that?
Yes, he says.
What can you? Please find that in the book.
He says, and I quote: "Wrestlers became famous. It was on the poster midget matches." He uses midget many times in this.
I don't believe you.
Well, because you're illiterate and don't read. That's what he.
Open the book and find where he says midget.
He says
midget. Sorry. I apologize to the little person community. Unfortunately, David Voice has made me use horrible obscenities, and all little people matter. It's a small world after all, and sneezy, squeezy, sleepy, all the little dwarves out there. I apologize. So,
I'm telling you, he says midget throughout the book. He says midget. He says don't do little people. I'm not wrong. I'm not lying. I stake your life on it.
Thanks a lot.
Good thing I don't have back to a wrestling. Hogan Simp came back and he's got a long comment.
By the way, can we ask Hogan Simp what was he doing when he's not here? I'm just curious.
Oh, okay. Well, Hogan Simp, what do you do when you're not here? And in the meantime, I'll say what he says. Yeah. He says, honestly, I think it could go either way. Vega's got the flash and the crowd on her side, and Shayna's got the technique and the grit. It may come down who makes the first mistake. And then Hogan says he's leaving to watch better streams, LOL.
So let me get this straight. Hogan says anyone could win. That's
right.
Right. I would never let you get away with that.
Right.
And by the way, he's still here.
By the way, you bash women's wrestling. See, this is what it's good for the streams. It's good for the numbers. Okay, as you know, I'm a numbers guy. I'm all about what the algorithm's saying. I'm all about numbers. So, So what did he say again? You saying
he was talking about the ladies' match, and he says anyone could win.
Yeah, he's undecided. He's just on femininity's side. But he's also dissing us, which is rude.
Right.
I thought we were.
Yeah. Well, you know what? At this point, beggars can't be choosers. So we'll take naysayers. We'll make fun of us. Go ahead, fine. We have no egos. At least me, or at least the voice.
I have an ego because I'm the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know who doesn't have egos?
Who?
Losers.
Okay.
If you're a loser, you don't have an ego.
Calling me a loser?
Did you say you don't have an ego?
Yeah, I meant that in a Buddhist way.
Then math.
I meant that in the Buddhist way, like a philosophical, I have no ego. I am free.
You've reached enlightenment, PN.
Yeah, I am enlightened.
Do you know who the NXT champion is?
Who?
The NXT champion.
It's all Ethan Page.
All ego, Ethan Page.
Right.
Do you know why he's all ego?
Because he's a bad guy.
Because he's the NXT champion.
Right. So that makes you egotistical. Yeah, he's egotistical. He's egotistical. That doesn't make it.
Because he's good.
Oh, please.
You
I
know?
still believe in Joe Hendry. Okay. Match.
You and his mother believe in him.
So we're gonna talk about wrestlers' mothers now.
He's a good singer. That's what all ego is. I like his theme song. It's very catchy. But if I want to gamble on a guy who's going to win, and for some reason you can't gamble on wrestling, which boggles my mind, I would bet against him and make a small fortune because people like you keep thinking he's going to win.
He could wrestle. I bet in wrestling. Isn't didn't like WWE like sponsor what's that? DraftKings or something?
I haven't seen it.
Maybe that was an old commercial. I don't know. So, all right. So, yeah. I mean, is Hogan coming back? If he's not, then maybe we should wrap it up. Even though
he said he was leaving. I say we wrap it up. 2 hours is just insane. A nice 90-minute show.
2 hours is not insane. We could do 2 hours. You were in a drinking binge and you rushed it. You rushed it because you're an alcoholic.
I watched it because I thought it was an hour, and I feel an hour show's normal.
These live streams, they go longer than 2 hours, 3 hours.
Jim Cornette does like a 5-hour show, so you may be correct.
Right. What's a 5-hour show?
Jim Cornette.
Oh, this show's a 5-hour show?
It's usually 4 and change.
Okay, well, do you subscribe to Jim Cornette?
Yeah, he's not a huge, all he does is complain. He doesn't give a lot of wrestlers their due. He just complains a lot, so I'm not a huge fan. But, if you listen to him in little bits, he's fine. Sam Roberts is a show to watch. Sam Roberts.
How long's the Sam Roberts shows?
His is about 90 minutes.
Okay, all right. We're still figuring it out. We're still using our 5 p.m., 7 p.m. slot. We're tinkering with it, Well, by the way, chat, if you're watching this posthumously, let us know what you want to see, Like Hogan's Honeys. What's his name again? Hogan Simps?
Hogan Simp.
Hogan Simp, if you want to let us know.
You know what a simp is?
A simp?
Yeah.
A simple person who likes simple things.
Nah. Hogan Simp. Boys, do you know?
I was going to pretend I know, but I have no idea.
By the way, are you Cajun? You sound like that guy from the X-Men. What's his name?
Gambit.
Who?
Never heard of it? The X-Men?
Oh yeah, I know the X-Men.
Gambit. He's like French. He's like, hey, hombre, hey.
He's from New Orleans.
Not French.
He's not from France. He's from New Orleans. You moron.
Yeah, but he's Cajun. There's a lot of French Creole.
There's a lot of Cajuns in New Orleans.
Right, he's French Creole. That's why he
well,
goes
also, a Cajun, for the record, would never say hombre. Just got to put that out there.
Hey, listen, I'm not a Cajun. Nothing wrong with being a Cajun. I'm
so please update us and tell us what sim is.
Oh, a simp. So that's us young folk. We use that as slang. If you're a simp for someone, it means you do anything to like date them and get in their pants. So Hogan Simp is a simp for Hulk Hogan.
Okay, he'll do anything to get in Hulk Hogan's pants.
Do anything. And who watching our stream?
Oh boy. I don't
wait for the first David Boy simp to come on this show. Male or female, I don't care.
Which will never happen. It'll probably be a sad gerbil.
That is when I will be very. Now I have a dream. Me and Martin Luther King have dreams.
You have a simp.
Different dreams, but dreams nonetheless.
Right. Wait. Well, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about Gen Alpha. Simps, Ohio, skibbity toilets.
PN, I have an answer to your question. In Cornette's last show, 547, Jim reviews AEW All In. That took him 4 hours, 56 minutes to review. You see, Cornette is hysterical. He'll say the show's too long, but his review is longer than the show.
Wow. It's a 4-hour review.
4 hours, 56 minutes. We'll call
boy.
it a 5-hour review.
Oh, boy.
Now, for Sam Roberts, whose show I greatly recommend, let me see. his thing that Kevin Owens' charm begins. He's predicting Kevin Owens is going to see the light and attack Cody Rhodes. I haven't watched. I usually listen to it on Monday, but I was busy with you today preparing the show. That episode is an hour 22 minutes, and I will definitely be listening to that tomorrow.
All right. So
hour 22 is the normal amount, just so you know.
All right. But we're still growing. We're gonna. It's not just about talking about wrestling. It's talking about our lives. It's talking about enlightenment. We talked a lot of great topics today. Podcasts aren't just about the content. It's about the people that
I showed my cat.
Yeah,
Ms. Junior.
Miss Junior. Yeah. What's the name of your other cat?
My other cat is let me see. Where is she? They're both females.
Mm-hmm. Is there a reason you have two female cats?
They were both needed help, and I saved both of them. My other cat is Raven.
Miss Junior and Raven.
Raven the wrestler, not Raven. Just so Charlotte knows, Raven was a wrestler. Quote the Raven.
Right. That was one of your favorite wrestlers of all time, right?
Yes, my favorite, number one.
Really?
Yes, Raven's number one.
No, I thought the Miz would be the number.
Miz is number two.
Who's number three?
Oh boy, number three. I'll have to think. There's a gap after 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. There's a gap. Wow.
Well, those are maybe MJF. He's moving up the charts.
What made Raven your number one favorite wrestler of all time?
I can relate to him. He didn't get the respect he deserved, and I don't get the respect I deserve. They put me in a show with you.
Oh my goodness!
I should be on a show with Raven, to tell you the truth.
Oh really? I'm sure.
He has a podcast.
How's his podcast?
Not very good.
Not very good?
No. Got hit on the chair over the head with a chair one too many times.
Is our podcast better than his podcast?
No, I would have this as the second best podcast in wrestling today.
Thank you. And this is just the first show.
Sam Roberts 1, us 2, and Bruce Pritchard's podcast number 3.
All right. You know what? Before we wrap, is there any? Is Hogan's Sippy Cup still? Or did he actually leave?
I believe he is gone.
Oh, Hogan's Sippy Cup boy, whatever your name is.
Come back and watch it. That's what he's probably
right. Maybe we could watch it. Back to to the beginning.
There are currently 6 viewers according to Streamlabs.
Wow.
Okay, so we still have to stay then, right? Should we stay for
I think we should leave when we're at the top of the pyramid.
All right. Well, shout out to our 6 viewers. Again.
I got a trivia question. I got a little. Could I step away for 7 seconds and come back?
Sure. Lottie, fill in the time, please.
All right. Well, hi, 6 viewers. I mean, if y'all want to keep this going, you can ask any question to the chat, and then they can fight over it.
Right. We're not. Does it seem like we fight?
We could agree. We don't disagree. Just look at this Pepsi bottle of cash. I've been filling this up for a while. I'm cashing it after Comic-Con, which is October 17th. I'm just going on Thursday. How much money do you think's in here?
$3,000.
We'll find out after. It takes a while to count.
I thought you had the answer.
I don't have the answer. It's in a damn bottle.
I thought, yeah, but
take it out and count it.
So why'd you ask me then? Because now
I just want to show the 7 people that I had a bottle of money.
Oh boy.
We got a question from the chat.
Oh, we can't end. We have a question.
All right, Chris would like to hear y'all's kiss, marry, kill for wrestling.
Okay.
Is this for Reddy or?
Yeah.
You start, boys.
But I'll do it even if it's guys.
All right, go ahead, boys. You can start.
Oh, he didn't give 3 choices.
I think it's open-ended.
Open-ended. Okay. So,
Lottie, how about you give us? You want to give us, Lottie?
All right. Well, I'll go off the 3 names that I learned today. I learned about a Grimes, a Cody, and a Gunther.
Okay, so now they're guys. Okay, this is what I was going to pick ladies.
Okay.
Okay,
By
Grimes.
the way, just want to say, it's good. I'm not gay. I'm straight. Even though if you're gay, cool. But I will answer as if I was gay. How about that?
I will answer
like
it
that.
as if I'm straight. I will pick Cody because I feel he's a very tending lover. I think he won't hurt me too much. So I'll do Cody. I'll kiss Cameron Grimes because he's very hairy, so I could imagine him as a lady. And I'm going to kill Gunther because I think he'd crush me in the bed and kissing, and I don't want to be crushed. So marry Cody, kiss Grimes, and kill Gunther.
All right. So, oh boy. Okay. So I'm trying to get this mentality. If I was gay, if I was, if I was into that, it's just hard
I
because
would say Gunther may be number one because he's a powerful lover.
wait, what?
I did it as a straight man. If I was a gay man, my ratings would be different.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. If I was gay, I'm having Gunther because he'd put me in my place and bam me. I could tell his dick is big. I want a big dick man.
Wow.
If I'm
Please, let's not curse.
a big penis man.
Wow.
If I was going to kiss someone as a gay man, it's going to be Cody because, as I said, he's going to be a gentle kisser. It will be one long kiss. And Cameron Grimes is street trash. I'm sure Charlotte would get along with him, but I'll kill him. So you had my straight version and my gay version.
Oh boy. I think that's our show. All right.
No,
Anyway,
you gotta pick, and then we'll go unless another question pops up.
That's a
question.
fact. You just tried to weasel out of that. You got to go still.
Yeah.
I'm not weaseling out anything. Okay. I was just being funny. Okay. I don't. PN doesn't weasel out of anything. PN's a man of his word. PN sticks to it no matter what. Okay. Okay. We're supposed to do 5 to 7 p.m. We're close to it. It's not like after an hour. Oh, we ran out of material. And guess what? Now we're talking about making out with dudes. Okay. So we have plenty of material.
And marrying them. That's more than making out.
Right. All right. Choices again: Gunther, Cody, and
Cameron Grimes.
all right. How about this? I would kiss Cameron Grimes because
This is as a gay man.
Sure. Because I feel sorry for him because he got fired by the WWE. So I'll give him a little kiss. I would marry Cody. Because Cody seems like a very understanding, empathetic lover. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be a great life partner. Cody would be always on my side. And Cody would be the type of, person that would, if I'm down, Cody would come by and be like, hey, buddy, what's going on? You want a hug? And we'd have a nice hug. That's, if it goes sexual, then that happens when you're gay. I don't know. I'm not gay, but I'm just, thinking if that might happen if you're gay, whatever, And the last one, I'd kill Gunther. Gunther's a bad guy. He's awesome. Huh? It's Gunther.
Okay, continue.
I know my boy. So do you speak?
I'm sorry. Please continue.
I kill Gunther because A, Gunther's really big, and B, Gunther's a beanie, and I don't want to. What if I don't know. Maybe he's a Nazi. You got to kill Nazis.
Okay, 2 things there.
Hmm.
Should I give you the positive or the negative first?
Let's go to positive.
Got the negative.
Okay, we're going to go with positive because PN has. PN and me, if I was straight, I had the same picks as PN. So we did have the same picks. We sometimes agree.
We have the same picks?
If I was straight, I said Cody would be a caring lover. I said I would kiss Cameron Grimes because he's hairy and I could imagine him as a woman. And I killed Gunther because I feel he has a big penis and would crush me.
Wait, but you imagine Grimes as a woman?
As a straight man. As a gay man, the big penis is a positive. So I go from killing him to marrying him.
Right.
Now the negative. Just because Gunther is German does not make him a Nazi. Okay?
Mhm.
That was a very not nice thing to say.
Right. You know, I apologize.
Anything racist. He doesn't even cheat. He rarely cheats.
Right.
Nothing has he ever said makes him a Nazi. So
Right.
give him an apology.
You know, I want to apologize to, you know, every German person out there. Not all of you Nazis. You're not Nazis.
Most of them are not Nazis.
Right. Austrians. Right. Didn't mean it. Even though I said it, didn't mean it. And, you know, I was just caught up on being a content creator, trying to get controversy to get clicks. Controversy for clicks. You know how it is.
Eric Bischoff says that.
Well, you know, that's, you know, I learned from the worst. I grew up in the Attitude Era. You know how it is. I have latitude still. All right. Is there anyone else that wants to engage or?
I don't see no more chats coming in.
All right. You know what? This was a very good first episode, right?
We talked about Nazis and little people. Yeah, we covered all the bases.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Right. Did you watch Beetlejuice as a kid? Voice, did you like that movie?
I was more of a candy man. I like watching him kill people and whatnot. Seemed a little bit more realistic than Beetlejuice. I watched Beetlejuice, but I was mid on that. Do you know what mid means? That's another term us young people use.
That means middle of the road?
Yeah, it means average.
Okay. Yeah. No, you know, I used to like Beetlejuice as a kid. Like I had a VH copy still, a VHS copy. I don't know if you know what that is, Lottie.
You probably still have a VCR.
I do.
Oh, God.
Was it an art? Hey, you got to respect, you know, artifacts from the 20th century. Okay, those are things that, you know, I could pass on to generation to generation.
Oh, you know what a VCR is?
You know, I had a VHS player when I was real little, but I was the one that broke it, and then we got a DVD player.
Wow.
Yeah, but you called it a VHS player, not even a VCR. So
yeah, I'm revolutionary.
Yeah.
So a VHS player is a VCR.
Yes.
That's crazy. Why are there two different words?
Right.
Because no one ever called it a VHS player until now.
Yeah, your generation calls it that. That's the thing, you know. I mean, it's different generations, you know.
My generation as well, but I cracked the code.
Right. Your generation's more DVDs, right, boys? Or
I'm just 6 years older than her, so I'm a little, you know.
Right. 6 years older. Right. Still older.
Still older. So there's a few things I don't know. And let's just clarify everything. Charlotte's taken. I'm not. Piano, you on the market.
Well, after revealing who I, you know, married, Cody, as a straight man, no. As a gay man, I'm not gay, but if I was a gay man, I guess I'd be married to Cody Rhodes.
Oh, are you a
gay? You have to say you're not gay a lot.
What happened?
So for someone who's not gay, you keep saying that you're not gay a lot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, because you're asking me like the you know, kiss, marry, kill. I was just, you know, trying to get.
Okay, I just asked you if you were available, and you yelled, "I'm not gay" 5 times.
All right, I'm single, ready to mingle, heterosexually wise. Okay, not that there's anything wrong with that. My pronouns are he-man, and you know.
He-man, like the superhero.
Right. He slash
man or he-man combined.
Both.
By the power of Fireball, I am David Voice.
Right. Hey, Micah, how many people are watching? Just curious.
You want their honest answer? It says now we're down to I think just me.
Just all right.
Okay. I'm only going to say this. I don't care. So now we'll never ask how many people. It's not good.
Right. It's not good. You know, again, this is our first show. I'm a little nervous. You know, I just want to put my best foot forward. You know.
All these people will share it with their friends. It will catch like COVID.
Right. We're you know, there's gonna be micro content. It's gonna be edited. It's gonna be like, you know, for social media.
For some reason, it jumped up to 8 viewers. I swear.
What's up, 8 viewers?
Everybody share with your friends. Spread it like COVID.
That's right. We were talking about professional wrestling. So if you have any questions about professional wrestling, let us know before we leave. We have 14 minutes left. We could end early.
I say we end early. I say we leave on a high. We leave on a high.
We
Let's give
almost
30
got to
more.
double digits.
Right. Let's leave 30 more seconds. Let's give 30 more seconds.
Yeah, let's give him a chance to type something.
Well, we can't do that. It's copyright infringement.
But not if you do it out of tune.
Right.
I goggled this to prove that I was drinking it.
Right.
That's what wrestlers do. They used to take these shot games, and some would do it over their shoulder. So to prove you were drinking it, you would take the shot and then goggle it to make sure you're actually drinking it.
Why? That sounds horrible.
Because some of you, the wrestlers, didn't want to get so drunk, so they would like take their shot glass and like spill it. So Undertaker made the rule: when you take your shot, to prove you're drinking it.
Boy, we're learning so much about alcoholism, don't we? Aren't we?
That's what wrestlers do. I do not force people to drink.
Becoming an alcoholism podcast.
What?
Becoming an alcoholism podcast.
There's no alcoholics here from what I see.
Well, you know what? Raw's going to come up in like an hour or so.
You gotta come to my apartment anyway. Now you get here, I'll make you some hot dogs.
Right. I don't eat hot dogs. I'm a vegan, so please make sure they're vegan hot dogs.
I never know what vegan means.
Means you don't eat meat.
Cows don't eat meat.
Yeah, cows eat.
That means you could eat a cow.
No, you can't. Cows are made of meat.
Yeah, but they don't eat meat.
This is the dumbest conversation I've ever had. I'm not going to get into it. Let's just wrap it up. I don't want to talk about how cows are not vegan. Cows are vegan. Okay, now I'm getting.
Cows are vegan. That'd be good. So you could eat them.
Now I'm getting dumber. No. Okay. All right. Mum Yo-Ho, Ren Game.
You can't eat me, but you could eat a cow.
All right, folks. You know what? That's the end of our live stream. Our first show in this new era of the UG Comedy Podcast Network. I'm your host, PN. This is David Boyce and Lottie and Michael Lorenzo. The next show in the podcast network will be on Wednesday, hosted by Todd Montesi. It's bot comedy when you talk about AI, Web3, and all that other content. This great soft launch. This is a great show.
We'll be here next Monday.
Next Monday, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Who knows? But we're close tonight. And come hang out with us. We'll enable super chats soon, so you could maybe donate some money to us. Not this week, though, but maybe next week.